G'day and welcome to another edition of Hef's Beer Reviews. Today I'm reviewing this beer here, Royal Dutch Premium Lager. It comes courtesy of Boydo from Beers with Boydo. Thank you very much for the donation. It says that it's brewed under license in the EU, so it doesn't specify a country. It is Dutch, a Dutch beer though, obviously, and it is imported. Comes in this 500ml can and 4.3% is the ABV. Let's crack it on open. Nice crack. And I'm going to give it a pour into this Vanuatu Tusker mug. Seems like an odd choice. Well, that's because it is an odd choice. But I just thought I've got a whole lot of beer glasses sitting in the cupboard. And for the most part, that's all they do. They're not on display. I don't use them. So I thought maybe I should start showcasing some of my more obscure beer glasses in the reviews. If you're like me and you've got heaps of beer glasses, why don't you drop me a comment? Let me know how you choose which ones to use and maybe what's the most obscure one, most obscure beer glass that you've got. I have had Vanuatu Tusker beer in Vanuatu about 8 years ago. Nice beer, brewed locally in Vanuatu. Not quite as good as Vailima from Samoa, but certainly one of the better Pacific lagers out there. Anyway, I digress. We've got a light golden colour, almost straw actually. We had a finger of bright white head, but it's dissipating. Could hear the carbonation as well on the pour initially, but that also seems to be fading away rather quickly. Very clear aroma. Just a faint malt aroma. Little bit of hop presence. It's just a subdued European lager smell, I guess. Let's go in for the taste. Cheers. Well, it's light in body, it's light in bitterness, it's light in taste. There's a bit of sweet malt there, and it does kind of retain that faint hop taste, and kind of with that, like I said when I was describing the aroma, it's a subdued European lager flavour, but it's surprisingly, well, I say surprisingly thin in body, but I guess when you look at the colour and consider the ABV, maybe it's not so surprising. It's not offensive. I'm not getting any off flavours. There's just not much there. There's not much going on. Sessionable, yeah, it's sessionable. Price point, I can't shed a whole lot of detail on the price point because, as I said, it came courtesy of Boydo. But I did have a quick look online, and I'm not sure whether this information is correct when you're watching this, but when I looked it up, it was available at Liquorland and First Choice here in Australia for about $64 for a case of 24, which for 500 mils of imported European lager is actually pretty good. But if you're after a European lager, there's better choices out there. If you're after a better Dutch lager, if you can find imported Heineken, then I think I'd take imported Heineken over Royal Dutch. Australian brewed Heineken versus Royal Dutch. Tough call. I don't know. One more sip will give it a score. Okay, it's just an average light European lager. It's going to be a 2.5 out of 5 for me, 2.5 out of 5 for Royal Dutch Premium Lager. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time on Hef's Beer Reviews.